Hi, I'm going to try to make this a 5-minute intro to Google Sites. Forgive me if I go over. So I'm on my Google site, and I access my Google site by visiting the Dodeo Irwin website and going to the Contact Us page. And from the Contact Us page, you then have links next to your contacts. And if a student or a staff member has a Google site, that link is where it'll be right here. So now it's available to the public, your students and your parents, right? Those are our publics. So it's there and it's ready for those people to access it. What you put on your site is really up to you and what your intent is. So my site was built during a time that I was taking a course, and that course had requirements, including our site to start with a homepage that had a specific small statement of why we had it and link it to the school that we are employed at. So I've had to make some changes to mine in the last year and link it to our community and moving on up the food chain. We were also required to have a Meet the Teacher page that introduced us. So it tells us a little bit about ourselves, whatever you decide you want to share. All right, so you've got your site, you decide what you're going to put on it, who is your audience, what kind of information are you sharing, and that is completely up to you as the teacher. All right, so to make your site, you're going to start in Google, and you're going to start in your Google Drive. So I'm in my Drive, and I'm in a folder that I've just created specifically for my site and for today's site. So I just go to New Folder, and I've created this Sites folder. And in this Sites folder, there's nothing here, so I'm going to go to New, More, Sites. And just like Google Docs or Sheets or Slides, once I click on that, it's going to open a new tab for this new thing I'm building. And because I opened it in this folder, when I'm done with it, it'll be here in this folder, so I can go back and find it. I'll know where to access it in my Drive. It will be hanging out right here in the Sites folder. So once I'm in my Google site, I'm going to give it a title. And this is now my site's title, the name of my site. This is my homepage. So I'm going to title my homepage whatever I'm going to title it. And I can play around with what type of header I have. So title only, or a large banner, or a traditional banner. And I can change the cover. If I have a banner, I can upload a photo of my own, or I can use photos from all these different sources. Okay, so right now I have a home page with nothing on it. So on the right, I can add a text box. And once I've added a text box, I can play around with the settings there like I can in any Word doc and edit those. Okay. On the right or left now, I have some options. I can change my background image. And I can also use an image. I can duplicate it, and I can delete. Okay. Back to the right, I can install images. I can upload my own photos, or I can select photos from the URL, a specific website. I can search on Google. I can get photos out of my Google Photos, or I can get photos out of my Google Drive. I can embed, and this would be taking a website or a video from a website, and you would post that link in there and embed the video directly into your site. And the same with your Drive. If you have an item in your Drive, a slides project, a PDF that you've uploaded, anything that's in your Drive, you can embed it so that it's directly linkable right here in your site. So like this is a PDF, this is a slides project, okay? So it's embedded directly in my site, and it's clickable right in here. I can click right on it. More importantly, my students can click right on it. Okay, and then you've got options, just different layout options that are there. And you just play around with it. You can always undo. You can add additional pages. So right now we have one page. Adding a page is as simple as adding a page. Once you've added a page, you see it here, or you can click on this gear and change your mode to be on the side versus being on the top. And that brings it here. Okay. And you can change the themes. Themes are simply going to change the font style, and you can change the color. Okay, pretty simple. Once you've got things going and you want to see how it would actually look on the web, you click here, this preview, and that gives you what it looks like on a computer, a tablet, or a mobile device. When you're ready to publish, we come here to the Share with Others tab. The draft is currently set so that only I see the draft. I have it off, but I could set it up to where I let my colleague work on the draft with me. When it's published, I want this to be set so that anyone on the web can see it. You don't want to keep it locked down. Otherwise, there's no point in putting it on the web. So you make it available to all, and you hit done. Then you hit the publish. And it's going to publish it with the title you gave it. You can change that if you'd like. You cannot have any blank spaces though. And hit publish. And now this URL that's going to come out, your site has been published successfully, please view. This is now my new site, just like that. And I can go in and delete it if I need to. But now this site is available. So to find it and to get it onto this, you would simply email this link to me, copy Miss Brees, and then with her approval, I would add your link to our school's homepage, the Contact Us page, and it would then be available for your viewing audience to see and interact with and do whatever you put on there for them to do. All right, thank you. If you want some one-on-one help, some small group help, please let me know. I'm happy to do so. Bye. P.S. When you make revisions, so after you've published it and it's out there on the web, you can work on it at any time and no one will see those revisions until you publish it again. So when you go to publish it for a second, third, 112th time, whatever, you'll get a side-by-side shot of what it looks like right now for everyone and what you're getting ready to put out there. So you can make revisions as often as you need to, and again, nobody sees it till you put it out there on the web. They're just going to see the current version that you've got. All right, happy site building.